Today is December 21st. Today is my mom's birthday. She's been deceased for 14 years, but I think of her today because growing up, today would be the day we would decorate the Christmas tree, put up all the trimmings. And special about it was that we would put on the old vinyl records and listen to Christmas carols. Frosty the Snowman, Silver Bells, Silent Night, few Christmas and Killarney ones mixed in there. But as I think about that, I think about the importance of Christmas music, Christmas songs. Some of you might be tired of listening to Christmas music already. On some radio stations, it starts soon after Halloween and stops the day after Christmas. But I enjoy listening to Christmas music. I have a 35-minute drive to work every day, and so coming and going to work from Thanksgiving on, I turn on my Christmas music. We all have our Christmas favorites. For me, it's Oh Holy Night. For others, it might be Silent Night, might be a secular song. And I think sometimes the favorite song changes from year to year, depending on where we're at in life, or perhaps the rendition that we hear of it. Every year there's new Christmas songs that strike our hearts. Or perhaps as we're listening to Christmas music, we listen and we hear a different line that strikes us. Perhaps again it's because of the situation that we're in, or perhaps the artist that sings it emphasizes a line in a song that we never thought about before. I think that brings us to the real message and heart of Advent and Christmas. We're called to listen, not just with our ears, but with our heart. We're called to listen to the stranger in our midst, who we don't know much about. Perhaps he's not really a stranger, but somebody that we work with, somebody that we interact with, but we don't know that much about. We don't know what their hopes and desires are. Perhaps it's a family member that's going through a tough time, that needs somebody to listen and has nobody else. Or perhaps we need somebody in our lives to listen to us, because this year might have different hopes and dreams, different aches and pains that we need to express to somebody else. And it's not just about listening with our ears to those messages, it's about listening with the heart. It's about listening to what we need from God this year in 2021 as we approach 2022. It's about listening to our interior self. What are our hopes and dreams? How have they changed in this past year? It's about listening to one another. And so I hope that in these next few days before Christmas or over Christmas, we can sit down and take time to listen to one another. Perhaps sharing a cup of coffee, or in my case, a good cup of Irish tea, with friends and family, and to really take time to listen. Perhaps it's reaching out to somebody who we know this Christmas will be alone. Or perhaps it's listening to somebody on the phone who's in a nursing home and has no one to share with them over the holidays. However we listen, let's listen with our hearts. Let's listen for the cry of the newborn babe that was born in Bethlehem over 2,000 years ago. His message of peace and joy is the message that we need to listen to, because in the midst of struggles and problems in our country and our world, and yes, even in our church, we listen to know that there is a message of hope, there's a message of joy, a message of peace. That if we listen strong enough and with open enough hearts, we'll ring loud and clear with all the bells we hear. So as you listen to your favorite songs these next few days, find the one that speaks to you and listen well, for God speaks to us through song, through prayer, and through our hearts. God bless. Happy Christmas.